know what you're looking at right now is quite a mess. This is because of over years of having things in boxes, moving houses, adding a few things to my collection, but having to put it in different boxes because the other boxes were already full, or whatever the case may be. There's also boxes all over the place. I've got most of them in here. I don't know if this looks like a lot or not a lot to you, but we'll soon find out. So here is our game shelf that we're going to be adding our game collection on. I believe this holds about 250 to 300 games. We've had it full once before. We're going to fill it up once again. We're going to do each game console one video at a time. Hopefully we can get the majority of my games on here. However, I already know that not all of them are going to fit, but we'll do the main ones and then we'll figure out another video idea for the other game consoles. But we're definitely going to start with Nintendo Switch at the top, and I haven't decided if we're going to go Nintendo, and then transition into PlayStation, Xbox, or if we're going to go modern systems down to older systems. So we'll see how that goes, but I do know I want to start with Switch at the top, just because I think that would look very nice. This shelf, I had a great time restaining it. It was more challenging than I thought. It used to be sort of just a natural pine color, but I think the games will really pop and stand out in this color. So I'm super excited to see how that looks. Thanks for checking this video out. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, let's get into this. So for this video, we're not just going to show our games for each console, we're going to show our consoles as well. Because the Switch is a system that both my girlfriend and I have, some of the games are duplicates here, but we have a grand total of 36 Nintendo Switch games to share in this video. We also have 3 consoles to show you, as well as some extra miscellaneous Switch-related items. And that's sort of how the setup of each video is going to go. So let's get started. All right, and here we go with our first game to go on the shelf. Our first Nintendo Switch game of our collection in alphabetical order, Hot Wheels Unleashed. Got this as sort of a way to relive some of my childhood there, as I was obviously a big fan of Hot Wheels. And there it is. The red looks really nice with the brown of the shelf. Next game is It Takes Two, an amazing co-op game. I have not yet completed it with Shiny, but we will. Might not look like much now, but it will. It will. It'll look really nice. Okay? Our next game is our first-party Nintendo game, Kirby Star Allies. Now, I organize mine alphabetical, but some people like to organize it in different ways, and that's totally fine as well. I'll give you some suggestions as we go through these games. But without further ado, here is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Maybe the best Olympic game that I think I have, or that I've played, or it's my favorite at least. And of course, the best-selling Switch game, I believe it is, Mario Kart 8. Bought all the DLC, still have yet to actually try all the tracks. I've tried about half of the new DLC tracks. Well, they're not new anymore, but I got them and then hardly played ever again, which I really want to get back into. Because we had a fun time playing Mario Kart 8 when it came out on Wii U. We continued to have fun with it on Switch. And then we even went to stream it on Twitch. So we've had a good time with that. That's probably one of my most played games. We have Mario Party Superstars. Apart from the newest Mario Party, this one is probably the best one, in my opinion. I don't have the newest one, Jamboree or something like that, but this one's really fun. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We have 6 games on the shelf. Our first sealed game, which is not sealed to keep sealed forever, I just haven't got around to playing it. I'm sure many of you gamers, many of you collectors as well, probably have a lot of games in your backlog. So this is definitely just one of those that I never got around to opening, and there's no point in me really opening it until I'm ready to play it. So that's why. Monster Crown, a great pixel RPG, creature collector, monster tamer. You can also fuse your monsters and make unique ones. So that's a pretty neat game as well, in the style of sort of like Game Boy Color days Pokemon, right? And speaking of Pokemon, our first Pokemon game for the Switch, which was an incredible entry to the Switch library. Beautiful game. And also a great way to relive my memories from the original Pokemon Snap as an adult. So, fantastic game. If you do not have this game is super relaxing, very fun. It's a little bit of a challenge to complete because if you're a completionist, if you're just playing it to beat the game without completing every little thing, then it's not hard at all. It's actually really relaxing. And our first duplicate, actually, because Shiny also got one. We got these when they came out. And we got 2 copies because we were both very excited to try it out. Okay, and we actually got a pre-order bonus with these 2 games, which I will show you. Our pre-order bonus for the Pokemon Snap games came from Microplay. Microplay is a small Canadian chain, with my local one being Microplay Newmarket. They gave us these awesome Mewtwo golden cards to go with each copy of Pokemon Snap. And they were a great addition to our card collection, our Pokemon collection, and our Switch collection. They're not a Switch game, but I thought I'd include it in this video, because why not? Moving on, we go on to another Mario title. This time we have New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, a game that Shiny beat, and Shiny really enjoys this style of Mario game, the platformer Mario game, whereas I myself enjoy more the 3D Mario, like 64, Sunshine, Odyssey. Okay, so we're starting to get there on the top shelf. We still have a lot of games to go. Okay, we're getting on with our collection. Next up is Octopath Traveler, a game I have yet to try. I did open it though. I did open it. It's got some character art there, which is very nice. Because I have not played it, because I am waiting to finish Triangle Strategy. Their stories are not related, but they're kind of the same style of game, so I really wanted to finish the Triangle Strategy first. Which I think I'm about 70% done or so, maybe. Another great first-party title, Pikmin 3 Deluxe. This game is also very beautiful, and a game I have not played much past like the very beginning. So I'm a bit disappointed in myself for that. But we'll get to it. We will get to it. It's been a busy few years. It's been a lot of moving. It's been a lot of schooling. And now settling into a new career. There's just been a lot going on. So finally, hopefully settling down a little bit and can get back into playing our games. We have our first main series Pokemon game for Switch, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. As a kid, I loved Diamond and Pearl. They were the games, oh man, I just sunk so many hours into. And I was so excited for this version to come out. And whether it was life or whether it's the quality of the game, I'm not 100% sure what I can pin it down to, but I never ended up finishing the story. Which is a big letdown, because I played so much as a kid. But that's okay. Moving on to another title, Pokemon Legends Arceus. This game was controversial for being either fantastic or not very well liked. And I personally really like the take they put on Pokemon in this game. I thought they were creative, I thought they did something different, which is something that a lot of fans were asking for as well. So it may not be your cup of tea, but that's still, I think, a welcomed entry to the Switch library. Shiny also got a copy of Legends Arceus, so we have 2 of those. Our first game that we ever got for our Switch was Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Also, the first shiny that I got on the Switch was a shiny Clefairy in Mount Moon while playing this game. Also one I haven't beat because I've gone back to Fire Red instead. Just generally prefer the older games, but I do welcome all the newer games and do enjoy all the newer games. Scarlet is my second favorite on the Switch. I love this game. I love the legendaries in this game. Miraidon and Koraidon. I think that's how you pronounce them. I don't know. I've been out of it for a little while, guys, so my apologies. But the Scarlet and Violet legends are awesome. I love the map in this game too. Okay, and my favorite Pokemon game on Switch, which is the one I sunk the most hours into, beat the fastest, and have a complete Pokedex, Pokemon Shield, one that I also shiny hunted a lot in as well. I think I got shiny Larvitar and Charmander through hatching. And in Arceus, I love the raids in Arceus, and that's how I got a couple shinies in that game. Pokemon Shining Pearl to go along with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Okay, this was my preferred version as a kid, the Pearl version. Before Platinum came out, that is. I just love these games. Even though I didn't beat them, I still just love having them and love turning it on and just walking around the map that I just loved so much as a kid. Now I think I got the dual pack or double pack cardboard with that. I did end up finding the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl double pack right after I finished recording. So here is a quick look at the cardboard for the double pack. We have a duplicate, which we will put up there, and then Pokemon Sword, which was Shiny's version. Shiny is my girlfriend. She got Sword and I got Shield. So we have both there, and I do have the double pack cardboard for that. This one was the first one that I got. Probably my favorite one too, because it has Larvitar. I do have the Scarlet Violet double pack, which I will show you in just a second, which is a really cool cardboard insert, which both of these games came in, the Scarlet and the Violet. Do you have a preferred version for Scarlet and Violet? If so, put it in the comments. I'd love to know. I'm kind of stuck in the middle between, I do love the futuristic elements of Miraidon, but I do love the dinosaur-like appearance of Koraidon. There is the double pack cardboard, which looks really nice. As a collector, I've really enjoyed getting this. It really helped that Shiny often wanted one and I wanted the other. So that made it really easy to say, all right, we're getting the double pack then, because there was no extra charge to get them together in this box than if you were to just buy two of the games separately. So that's what we went with. I don't think I'm going to include this on the shelf. I think I am just going to keep them just to save space, just as the regular cases, just for simplicity as well. So already I know this video is getting there in time. We still have a lot of games to go through, and it makes me think I probably have a smaller amount of games and smaller amount of memorabilia to go with the Switch. So other consoles that are coming up, guys, you don't want to miss, especially the GameCube, where I have more game titles and many more things that go along with it. PS2, I think I'm upwards towards 80 games or so, and I think we'll go a little bit faster with those games, or those consoles, because there's so many more. But we're having fun here right now with the Switch version. Our first Sonic main series game on the Switch, and our only one, Sonic Forces, a game that I did play quite a bit, sunk a few hours into, but I did not complete it. It's not my favorite, but I did have a lot of fun. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I had fun. I enjoyed it. And a game that I was thrilled to have release, was super excited when this was announced in the Nintendo Direct, and I was even more excited to get my hands on it because it's just a game that was a huge part of my childhood. My sister and I would play it, my friend across the street would play it, and we had the Wonderful Life, which we could play as the male character, And then my friend across the street had the Another Wonderful Life, where you play as the female character. But just a super awesome game. If you like farming games and you like just relaxing experience, definitely check out Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. It might be my favorite Story of Seasons and favorite Harvest Moon title. Let's take a quick look at the book that came with this game. Takakura's Welcome Guide to Forgotten Valley. So you want to be a farmer. So there's talks about some of the people that live there. The scientist used to creep me out. Or is that Daryl? Yeah, Daryl's lab. He used to come around and like check on your windows and stuff. Very creepy. But this is super neat art book. You don't see this a lot with games that come out. So it's really neat to see this involved in the Story of Seasons game. This is one of our duplicates as well. Shiny got caught up in the hype with me saying how awesome it was as a child, and we had a lot of fun playing that side by side. This game was for Shiny, Story of Seasons, Pioneer of Olive Town, and not as personally as great of a game as Wonderful Life is, I think, but this is also fun if you enjoy the Story of Seasons or other farming titles. Totally forgot that we got the collector's edition, the premium edition for both the Story of Seasons. Pioneers of Olive Town came with a really cool map and a little cow. I believe we did a collector's edition video on this one a few years back as well, so I'll link that as well. For A Wonderful Life Premium Edition, we also got some cool items. It came with another poster, as well as a little goat. I kind of went off farming titles, so I usually only just play my favorites, which would be A Wonderful Life or Stardew Valley. And you know what, there's a secret game on Steam. It's not very well known. Well, it's not a secret, it's just not very popular. It's called Pumpkin Days, and that game is fantastic. Check it out if you play PC. This is Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission. An interesting title where you play as the characters, but you are cards. It's sort of like the TCG. It's almost like Yu-Gi-Oh! In that way. You set out your characters on the deck or on the field, and then you use them as cards. We have our next duplicate, which is Super Mario 3D All-Stars, a game as well that we didn't want to wait and take turns, so we both got a copy of this game. My favorite on here being Super Mario Sunshine, the most nostalgic for me, probably Mario 64, and the one I've least played is Galaxy. But let me know below in the comments which one's your favorite out of the three, because I know this is a huge discussion online about which one is the best, which one is the favorite, and I think all points are valid for that. Mario 64 revolutionized 3D gaming. Mario Sunshine was one of the best games on GameCube. Mario Galaxy, one of the best games on Wii, so it's really hard to decipher which one's the best. But there we go. And of course, the Switch's own Mario 3D RPG, Super Mario Odyssey. Really cool art there. And they've got some lyrics of the song Jump Up Superstar in the game case, which is also nice. Very welcomed. Another Mario Party game, we have Super Mario Party. I think this is the first one that came out on Switch. Always a good time to play and have a Mario Party around. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This game's fantastic. The ultimate experience for Smash Bros. For characters, for levels, for graphics, for smooth controls. This Smash Bros. Has it all. Great game. I like to main Bowser and Link. Who's your main? I also like Bowser Jr. And on the Wii U version, Captain Falcon was my go-to. We mentioned it before. We do have triangle strategy as well for Nintendo Switch to go along with Octopath Traveler. So as I was saying before about how you can organize your games, I've gone alphabetical, but I have questioned whether or not should I do by series, because as you know, we had Pokemon Snap was up here because it's called New Pokemon Snap, whereas the other Pokemons were around here. And we even had some Mario games at the front, and then our Mario games down here that were called Super Mario. So really, you could put all the Marios together, all the Pokemons together. I could put this with Octopath Traveler. That would still be a really great way to organize, and something I've debated doing as well. Or you could go by release date. So I could go instead of the Pokemon games by alphabetical, I could go the first one that came out on Switch, which is Pikachu, and then I could go Sword Shield, and you could do it that way. And we have another sealed game here. It's called Unravel 2. When I got It Takes Two, I was looking for other co-op games, and we just never got around to playing this, but this game does look really good, and I think it also has really good reviews. It just never got as popular as It Takes Two. But try it out. And our last game here is a little bit of a collector's edition item. If you've seen one of my very old videos, then you probably have seen this before. It's not a widespread release. It was released by Fangamer. They made a collector's edition physical copy of Stardew Valley, and this is so cool. I will link my collector's edition unboxing of this in the description, but I will also show you just a few items that came with it. But that video I'm super proud of, and it's super short and also super aesthetic, so definitely check it out. It'd mean a lot. Here's everything that comes in it, and it's just really cool. So let's go see a few of the items. So this was a really cool piece. This is the deed of the land. This is just saying that you own the farm that in the town. It's signed by Mayor Lewis. Shiny put her name in there and the name of her farm town. So that was really cool feature. Like, what other game comes with a deed of the land? That is awesome. So we are not going to keep this on the shelf, but might as well throw it up there for now. And another thing, we have the setup, stand-up, wooden display here. Stardew Valley, you got the chicken, the other farm animals there, cow, goat, pig, cat, dog, the house, and the nice, beautiful background there. So definitely check out that video of me unboxing this and putting this together. As well as, you might have seen this if you follow me on Instagram, I have a nice shot of this up there as well. Last thing before we move on to the consoles, I have a couple more cards that were Microplay pre-order exclusives. So we have the wonderful base set golden rendition here of the original Starter Trio, the Venusaur, the Charizard, and the Blastoise. They're super nice. They're really solid too. Which again, I put that up on Instagram as well. So if you're interested in different sort of artistic pictures of my collection, then go follow me on Instagram. You won't be disappointed if this is kind of your stuff. We don't only have just Joy-Cons for the Switch, we also have these really cool controllers here. This is the Animal Crossing one that Shiny got. It's by PowerA. PowerA and PDP do make really good third-party controllers. This one is a wired one, and it's got a really nice just blue color. I like the teal or whatever this color is here as well. And the clicking feels really nice. Really nice sound. Speaking of the PDP controllers, we also have this really nice Pikachu GameCube style and Jigglypuff GameCube style controllers. So we'll show you first the Pikachu one, which is yellow and black. to go with Pikachu's colors. It feels really similar to a GameCube controller. Oh, you can, I guess, take off certain buttons. Okay, I know this twists some way. I don't know. But yeah, you got the ZR and ZL to make up for the Switch's new controls. And the Jigglypuff one here, nice white, pink, and blue, which looks really good, by the way. The pink bumper buttons. Not gonna flick this one off like I did the last one. Yeah, looks really cool. We'll get into our consoles now. This is my console case that my sister got me when we first got the Switch. Nice Charizard case. My favorite Pokemon. Inside is pretty awesome as well. It holds quite a lot. I got a few of my main games there. I even got an extra gift card that I have not used yet. Yeah, I got my games just chilling up there, which is helpful. And then my Nintendo Switch, I got the blue and yellow Joy-Cons attached. Blue and red ones are, I think my brother has them. So yeah, just the plain original model. We'll move on to the Switch that Shiny and I share. It comes in this really nice Pokemon case. This one is a collector's edition. It's got our screen wipe here from the Stardew Valley collection. It's got a nice zipped up compartment here. And we got this beautiful, beautiful limited edition Switch Lite for Sword and Shield. I just love Zacian and Zamazenta there on the back. Looking really nice. Hopefully that comes up nice and clear on the camera. And the Joy-Cons over here for Shield and over here for Sword. They just look really, really nice. And the very last thing to show you for our Nintendo Switch collection is the Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch. This is something that Shiny hunted for ages. She was looking for a good price of resellers before the stock was re-released. And luckily, we held off and she got it at retail price when it re-released. So it's just a really gorgeous looking system as well. It's got this nice ingrain on the back, Animal Crossing characters. And again, hopefully that's coming up nice and you can see that. And we have my favorite part of the Switch here is the dock. The dock just looks super nice. There we have it. There is our entire Nintendo Switch game collection. I appreciate you checking out this video and I hope to see you again in the next video. Comment below what your favorite Nintendo Switch game that you see here. I'd also love to hear your feedback on what you thought of this video. It's exciting to think that Nintendo Switch 2 games could be alongside these Nintendo Switch games pretty soon. It'd be really nice if the Nintendo Switch 2 game cases look similar to the original Switch game cases, because it'd be really nice to fill up the rest of the shelf. The Switch games are looking a little lonely up there. But soon, in the next video, we will have more games beside it. So subscribe, make sure you don't miss the next video, and miss the journey of filling up the game shelf after 3 years of being empty. And longer since it was full, probably 4 or 5 years since it was absolutely filled. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.